Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a quick review on the Homeworx 18-ounce 4-wick candle in the scent Fresh Cotton Clouds. This particular candle tends to be available on the Slatkin & Co website pretty frequently, as well as some Michaels stores. The fragrance notes list clean air, fresh rainwater, and soft lily of the valley. I want to say that the burn time is approximately 30 to 55 hours. My particular candle, I purchased it at Marshall's on sale, of course, red tag for $13. However, if you do happen to find it, they are typically $16.99. My pour date lists January 7th, 2023. All right, so let's talk about the fragrance. I really love this, that on cold, I got a really strong scent, so I would give it about an 8 out of 10. So I had high hopes for this, and I want to say that I am impressed. I don't know if I would repurchase it because fresh, clean laundry type scents aren't really my thing, but I do appreciate it that it fills up my room, my space. I can always tell that something's there. All right, but let's go on to the fragrance itself. You know how you smell clean laundry? This smells exactly like it. But for me, particularly, this reminds me when you walk into a laundry room. To get even more detailed or specific, it reminds me when you open up the laundry door or whatever you want to call it, and the clothes are still wet. Like, this isn't the type of smell where you forgot that your laundry was in, like, let's say the dryer or something. And this isn't the laundry smell of when you bring in clothes from drying outside inside. This smells like the clothes are still in the soapy water. There's detergent on them because there's like a little bit of aquaticness that I assume is from the fresh rainwater. I'm assuming that's what gives it that slightly more fresh water vibe instead of, let's say, warm clothing or warm sheets or something that you just are bringing in that have a little bit of hint of sunshine or warmness, like that little bit of like almost iron that you need to, oh gosh, my clothes smell clean, but now there's like a little bit of an after smell that I don't particularly like. Strength on cold, I said it was an 8 out of 10. While burning, I would say that it dropped a little bit. I want to say the strongest performance, it was an 8, and that was the first burn. Afterwards, I would say that it kind of teetered into a 7.5. So for me, that is in my medium strong category, depending on how you like it. I do want to say though that this is nothing in terms of strength to the Bath and Body Works, what do you call it, like sun-drenched linen, fresh sheets, that type of a powerhouse. So if you want to eliminate like bad odors, I would recommend you burn a Bath and Body Works 3-wick in sun-drenched linen. That's a powerhouse. However, the scent profile is a little bit different. I've had this burning for about 3 hours, so let me go ahead and give you an overhead view. Well, actually, it's been burning, I lied, it's been burning for about 4 hours, which I should really reduce my burn time. But so far, no sitting or anything like that. Okay, so here's a very cool overhead view of my candle. If you can see, the wax has fully liquefied all the way towards the bottom. No issues with the wicks shifting. Well, there is some slight shedding and like some of the carbon ball fallout. However, that happened because I was going on longer burn times just because I really enjoyed the scent. And I found that this particular fragrance got a little bit stronger the longer I burned it for. And as you can see, there's no like soot marks or anything like that. So I felt comfortable enough to keep it burning longer. Not all the Homeworx candles can be left burning this long because the wicks tend to shift or, they're soot emitting. Just want to make a note of that. So I had previously mentioned the Bath and Body Works scent called Sun Drenched Linen. And I have it right here. And this one smells a lot more like laundry or clothes that you have just brought out and they're already dry. This one, the Homeworx Fresh Cotton Clouds, even though it says cotton clouds, which makes me think of something sunny, it even has the wraparound photo label. It shows clouds, obviously. I don't necessarily get anything that would evoke a warmthness to it. I just get like soapy detergent water plus clothing in like the best possible way. Sun-drenched linen, fragrance notes list clean, cool linen, crisp, tart apple, soft musk with natural essential oils. Yeah, I think this would basically depend on what type of detergent smell you like or what type of cleaning agent you like on your clothes. I particularly really like the fresh cotton clouds because I think it just adds a little bit of like coolness to the room. To talk about the performance, it filled up my medium-sized room no problem. It traveled a little bit to the hallway, but despite the strength being a pretty solid 7.5 while burning, I would say it's not a house filler. And I wouldn't say that this can necessarily mask odor. I think it would just kind of try to softly eliminate them. So while there's some candles that are very, I guess, cloying, they give you a headache. This is powerful in like the most gentle type of way, in like a very not demure. It's present, but it's not overwhelming or overbearing in any type of way. And I really like the performance. Fragrance itself, I would say that the strength of it is a little bit better than the projection, just because given the strength, I would assume that the projection would basically be a house filler. I think it would perform well in an open concept, but I wouldn't necessarily think that it's anywhere in terms of the strength of, let's say, a Bath and Body Works powerhouse candle like Fresh Bamboo, just to name an example. But yeah, overall, I really like it. I don't know if I would repurchase it just because I don't really care for clean type scents. Those aren't really my things. I tend to lean more towards gourmand or fruity. It's very beautiful. I like it that the wax isn't super dirty. There is some discoloration, but of course, I have been burning it for 4+ hours at a time, so that is to be expected. But overall, I really like that the flames are still pretty strong. Okay, and then so for candle care, I do want to make a note that I have trimmed my candle each and every time, even during my first burn. With this candle, I noticed sometimes some Homeworx candles, when you relight after trimming, it is automatically like, whoa, the flame's really strong and stuff. However, I think it's because the wick and the wax is just working in perfect synchrony that it kind of takes a while for the flame to get to this point. It does seem like when I trim it and relight it, like, oh my gosh, I trimmed it to oblivion. It's going to be like that puny flame. No, it just takes a while to pick up. So I can smell it after 15 minutes, but I do notice that the scent strength level from the 15 minutes to the 30-minute mark is a lot stronger. And I feel like it does build up. I feel like some candles, immediately you get like the strength and throw that you're going to get throughout the burn duration, but this one is steadily increasing scent throw basically. And then after maybe like 3 hours, it kind of just plateaus. So it does kind of plateau at that 7.5 range. I do have some carbon ball fallout right there, but then again, I have been burning this for 3, sometimes even 4+ hours. So just to have what, like 3 little things right there, that's pretty good. So yeah, overall, I have had a great experience with this fresh cotton clouds. I highly recommend it. So overall, my conclusion is that this is a great candle. I think if I were to like laundry scents a little bit more, I would repurchase it. However, I want to say that my experience was very enjoyable. The burn, the fragrance, everything is on par to what I would ideally hope from a Homeworx candle each and every time. I would recommend this, especially if you love anything clean, almost like fresh, even dare I say like aquatic. Really love it, especially if you like any laundry type scents. If you're someone who likes washing your clothes and like opening up the washing machine and just getting that whiff of aroma of like either fabric softener, detergent, downy, that type of thing, highly recommend it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this candle. Hopefully it has performed well for you. Like I said in the beginning, typically they always have this candle on the Slatkin&Co website, Michael's. The only thing on the Slatkin&Co website, these retail $30, and that's just kind of crummy because that's not a great deal. So yeah, hopefully your local TJX stores have it, and if not, there's hopefully a good candle sale coming up soon. I went to go extinguish my flames, and I realized I never talked about how long this candle lingers for. So luckily, this candle does stay in the room an hour plus, which is on the stronger side. Typically, some lighter candles, they only stay for about 30 minutes to an hour tops, but I find that even at the second hour after extinguishing, I can smell this. Typically, only gourmands stay that long because they're a lot like denser, more cakey. So yeah, pretty good. Oh, and this is how my wax pool looks like fully liquefied. Again, you only see just a little bit of carbon fallout, but then again, that is because I have been burning this for 4+ hours. But ooh, check it out. It is pretty hot, so just be careful. If you can see, if I turn this around, wow, it's a little bit hot, but there are no, is it called a smudge mark, a smoke mark? But yeah, check it out, pretty clean. So overall, this is a good candle. Wick placement looks good. So I think I have about 2 or 3 more burns. So I'll probably show this in my monthly empties for the month of March. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Okay, bye.